Speaking of watching anime, I know a bunch of people who have also been watching anime very publicly. It's probably very old news by the time this episode gets released.
It was the dumbest shit of 2022 so far.
but
2022 has just begun. We're already taking an L.
But yeah, basically, at the time of recording, Pokimane has been banned for watching Avatar The Last Airbender, and also Disguised Toast has also been banned for watching Death Note, I believe, on their Twitch streams to their tens of thousands of viewers. And by the time this gets released, maybe more people will be banned, maybe not. I don't know, but it's definitely sparked a discussion about copyright and DMCA, and
I think people online are calling it the TV meta, which I couldn't fucking believe was a real thing. Polygon wrote this article that was like, "Oh, Disguised Toast, he was just testing out the TV meta." And I think my favorite comment I saw on a quote retweet was like, calling it the TV meta is like shooting yourself in the head and calling it the gun meta.
No. LimeWire wasn't piracy. It was just engaging in the music meta.
The TV meta strat is pirating.
Pirate Bay doesn't do that. So dumb. It's
so dumb. It's the dumbest argument.
It's crazy, like watching stuff like the Totally Not Mark, right? With like Toei.
yeah,
Just like nuking his channel.
Yeah.
For like talking about One Piece.
Yeah, for not even breaking DMCA.
You know, and then, the Twitch streamers just go and watch the entirety of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, because I remember like when I first heard about this, I thought it was actually just like a joke.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a parody article. I'm just like, where's the Onion article? And then I log on to Twitch. And then I see one of like the biggest streamers on the platform. I'm just gonna fuck. I saw XQC streaming Hunter x Hunter like in its entirety
to like 100,000 people.
And I'm just like, I was watching because I was like, is there a meme? Like, where's the meme come? And then I slowly realized, oh, they weren't joking. People are actually doing this. And then Connor informed me that Ludwig had already made a video about it. And I think what bothered me was that people were like calling him out for calling other people out for being like, why are you narking on people or something like that? And I'm just like, imagine you're like broadcasting a football match in a football stadium that you don't own, because that's what the equivalent of it is, right? They're broadcasting this to like 90,000 people, and one guy's like, is that allowed? And like, and people are just actually like, shh, don't tell people. And it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? There's 90,000 people watching this right now. How can you snitch on someone when there's 90,000 people watching this one fucking thing?
It's so dumb. And the fact that people are trying to argue it's fair use or anything is just so stupid.
Oh, the fair use argument's ridiculous.
I understand, right? Because a lot of the viewers who are watching this probably enjoyed it. They probably loved watching XQC watch Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure everyone would love to watch us watch JoJo. Unfortunately, we can't do that. Because one, we're not fucking dumb. We don't just watch shit in its entirety.
We'd literally be breaking the law.
I did a watch along of JoJo on my stream, the new season. But I didn't show the visuals. I didn't show audio. I showed a timestamp. You can go to your Netflix and we can watch along. It's not as good. Of course it sucks because you can't see it. But it's against the law to do that. And also we live in Japan. We'd probably actually be thrown in jail if we did that.
Oh yeah, no, you will. You will.
It's just like what annoyed me the most about it was, again, like it was people trying to be like, it was very like tribal in a sense where they were like, you can't say my stream is bad for doing it. They were just watching, it doesn't do any harm. So what if they get banned? It's like, because that streamer already makes like $5 million a year. Of course they don't give a fuck if they get banned. But like, what about the guy, there's other smaller streamers who maybe enjoy the freedoms of the current copyright system where they can kind of, toe the line a little bit safer, not watching stuff, but maybe I can show YouTube.
A clip.
Remember, you couldn't watch YouTube on Twitch before. You can now. And even then that's controversial. But I just feel like it's selfish of like the bigger creators who already are well established, don't have to worry about income or anything.
And they can get away with it as well because they're big. Right?
And they'll come back, they'll get banned, they'll come back. They don't give a shit.
If anything, them getting banned is just more publicity to them.
Yeah, because that's why, right? It's like you can get banned and you're a headline and people are like, oh my God, you're banned. That's so crazy. We'll come back and like you'll get even more viewers and you come back. It's like, it's just, I don't know. It just seems selfish to me.
It is.
And the fact that everyone's trying to call it a meta and play a joke with it and stuff is really frustrating. When we work in Japan, right? We talk a lot with the anime companies and try and work with them and try and convince them that YouTubers and stuff aren't psychopaths and can't be trusted.
I think that's what like bothered me the most.
Yeah.
Which is like, as someone who does make content that really does require fair use and a strong argument for fair use, even I think like sometimes I'm still like touting the line sometimes with how companies view my content, right? Because it's such a new concept that it's going to take time to like convince big companies that, hey, please don't strike my stuff because it is under fair use. And when you have like shit like this, and then on the other end of the spectrum, you have people just broadcasting licensed TV shows, movies, anime, whatever. It's just what's going to happen is that it's just going to make it harder for the fucking 60, 70-year-old guy looking at new content to be like, well, I guess everyone's just broadcasting my shit, right? Well, I guess I should strike down everyone. What is the thing that's going to happen is that it's going to make it hard for big corporations to tell the difference between what is fair use and what isn't. Because when there's people who are abusing the system, because this is an abuse of the system, then it's just going to be harder for the guy who is actually trying to stay within the system to prove that he is actually staying within the system.
Yeah, I feel there's just so many like YouTubers and Twitch streamers, just content creators who are like, you know, doing our best to like at least try and like, yeah, as you were saying, like show the Japanese corporations being like, hey, you know, fair use is a thing. We're not using your stuff all the time for malicious intent. We do it because we genuinely love it. We want people to know about it.
Yeah.
But we will follow the rules that are laid out as much as we can. But at the same time, you know, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You know, like kind of like, forgive me sometimes, you know? But now, with this whole fucking TV meta bullshit, if I feel all that effort is just gone back to zero.
Yeah, especially on Twitch.
I mean, if
this
worse,
is speculating,
you know?
Of course, but like obviously, like it, you know, it could really
It's a
damage
matter of
things,
time.
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
the music industry did it with Twitch eventually. They were like, oh shit, you shouldn't be streaming music. It's not good. And people are like, whatever, I'm testing out the music meta, you know?
Yeah, because like the other thing that bothered me is that you know, you can't really feign ignorance because there is a precedent for this. YouTubers have felt it for fucking years with their copyright system, even Twitch streamers. And I know a lot of Twitch streamers like complained a lot when they had their DMCA controversy with the music thing that happened, right? Where basically every piece of music just got claimed and you couldn't even play some games because some of the music was copyrighted.
Which was bound to happen anyway.
Yeah, which was bound to happen.
YouTube had been dealing with that for years.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's, you know, I don't know. It's very entitled, you know, and that's what it is. It is entitlement. A lot of the streamers that were doing this, they're just like, don't give a fuck. Because why would they? They don't mind. They get the headlines, they get the views, they already got paid, they already have these contracts with these companies.
And they know they'll come back.
Yeah, they know they'll come back.
Because they get special treatment, exactly.
Yeah, and then you have like people on the other side of the fence, people like Totally Not Mark, who like, if you don't know the story behind what happened with Totally Not Mark, I believe like Toei striked hundreds of his videos at once.
It was over 150.
Over like 150 videos at once. Some of them not even like having any copyrighted material on there. Right, some of them were just like, I believe his face or like him drawing stuff.
Some of them were drawings of Dragon Ball characters that he
yeah. And so his channel basically got completely, like, so many of these videos got completely wiped away, and he was like fighting tooth and nail to like try to get in contact with Toei to be like, please Toei, bring my videos out of copyright jail, please. This is fair use. And I believe that even now it's not been sorted.
No,
I believe now
he basically just like gave up.
Yeah, I believe he just gave up.
Which is so fucking heartbreaking because I think like a third of his channel just disappeared.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
it's like, could you imagine that? It's just like years of work just gone.
Yeah, and that to me is just like, well, it's like there's this guy fighting tooth and nail to try and prove that his videos are fucking fair use and his videos do deserve to be on the platform.
And they are fair use.
Yeah, to like a company that doesn't know the difference between fair use and not. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you have other people who are abusing the system to be like, well, you know, whatever, the ban hammer's coming down, I don't care. I can take like a 2-day vacation, a month vacation, whatever. And the people who feel the repercussions are the people who are like on the lower end of the tier list with, let me rephrase that.
Low end of the spectrum.
Lower end of the spectrum of Twitch streamers. The smaller content creators.
Yeah.
That's the fucking word I was looking for. The smaller content creators.
The smaller boys.
You know, a lot of these, the bigger content creators, you know, I know, or, you know, I think highly of, and it was just kind of sad seeing them do this, and like some of them just not caring, and I was just like, this is just sad. Like, you know, I also just think you to be a good example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why not just like make stuff? I don't know. Like,
Because
or-
what's going to happen is the big streamers do it, then everyone goes, oh, if the big streamer is doing it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
But of course, they don't realize those big streamers, if they get in trouble, all they'll
Yeah.
get is a slap on the wrist. If the smaller creator does it, they're probably fucking permabanned.
Yeah, because I'm just like to preface this, this isn't like us trying to start drama with any of the content creators that did this,
No.
because a lot of the content creators I actually respect as
Yeah.
content creators,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
It was like Connor said, I was just a bit disappointed that they didn't.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
They didn't set a better example because I know that. You know, we're all content creators. We know what's going on here. You know,
Yeah,
we know what the repercussions are going to be, or that what they could be. So it's just like I couldn't understand why they were poking the hornet's nest, I guess.
Yeah.
And some of them were doing it, intentionally trying to get banned as well.
Right.
Some of them admitted that they wanted to be banned.
Right.
Because it's good for headlines as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a bigger name and you have more websites, because there are websites that are just dedicated to, literally just talking about Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
And they like post these articles. I get them recommended to me all the time on Google.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
of course.
you won't believe what Ludwig said, and it'll be like Ludwig's like, I like Jump King. It's like, I hate these articles. They're so shit.
Yeah,
awful.
but it's
Welcome
publicity.
to journalism.
Yeah.
It's
It's a little thing called independent journalism.
But it's like, how have you then, at least taken clickbait and not even made it somewhat interesting?
Yeah.
Now it's just even more boring.
No, because
God.
like I think what the other thing that made me like lose brain cells when I was like scrolling on my Twitter to see what the reaction was the amount of people who were calling out people who were like basically saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't stream or broadcast anime and movies to like your audience or whatever. And anyone who said that was
It's
basically
weird,
basically called out to being like a corporate bootlicker or something like that, or just like, why are you defending the corporations? And it's just like this. It turned the argument into something completely different because we all know DMCA is like a decade-old fucking law that is outdated for how the internet works, right?
Yeah.
We're content creators. We know that there are so many things that are broken about the DMCA system. We know that, but that's a separate issue to what is going on here.
Yeah.
A system can be broken and people can also abuse the system at the same time. They don't have to be mutually, they don't have to be the same thing. They can be mutually exclusive. And just seeing people try to defend this just like kind of just made me fucking lose
It was
brain
weird.
cells.
It was really weird
Yeah.
seeing how open everyone was like, yeah, no, of course it's okay. And I'm like,
Yeah.
just because you like it doesn't mean it's okay.
And just because you can't be bothered to go onto Google and look it up yourself, it's like,
Like, obviously, it would be sick to watch anime with 90,000 people live.
Oh, it would be sick.
fun
Yeah,
as
yeah,
fuck.
great.
I would love to do
Unfortunately,
that.
Yeah.
We can't. We're not allowed.
until again,
You know-
these like IP holders understand that it's okay.
And we're not saying this shouldn't be the case. You know what? I would say that if a company wants to be fucking five heads, they would allow people. They would allow people to stream all their old fucking forgotten shows and bring it to a new audience. I think that would be a five-head move.
Yeah.
But until people allow it, it's still illegal. You know,
Yeah.
you're still putting risk you're still putting risk on an entire platform that you're going to put the clamp down for all the content creators on that platform.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like that Japanese YouTuber who got to react to all of Attack on Titan and like got
Oh
permission.
yeah, Hajime, right?
He like
Yeah, yeah.
uploaded all of him.
Yeah, he had this deal with the Attack on Titan IP holders. I
crazy.
forgot
How
who
the
it
fuck
was.
did he get that?
And he was just like, "Oh yeah, so you got a second channel. It's got like 1 million subs. Just put all of Attack on Titan on it. You're allowed."
With
Yeah.
him reacting.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
crazy.
that.
With
I
him
saw that.
reacting
Yeah,
to it,
it's-
and it
it's
was
actually
completely
insane.
legal.
You know what's crazy to me is that like the whole entire YouTube community, everyone online hated reaction channels.
Yeah.
They came down so goddamn hard on them in like 2015-16.
Yeah.
And then like, why is it different now? I don't understand.
Now everyone's
what
doing it.
happened? Like, is it because it's live? Is that the only difference? Like, I don't understand.
Twitch meta, the TV meta, the React meta,
The TV meta. The React meta.
I guess what we've learned, what we've learned is that it's a bad thing to do unless your favorite content creator is doing it. Then it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's a good message to end it
That's a
on.
good message.
Yeah.
I just want to go throughout like all of history and just start calling like the most despicable acts of human history just like a meta.